Let's just start with who you think is actually selling right now. So who's driving this market action?
That is such a great question. It is investors that are concerned about a lot of things, not the least of which, though, and Stephen brought this up, was China. I think that we're trying to frame up this current sell-off, around the fact that we have concerns over inflation and the yield on the 10-year has moved up a bit, and we've got a strong dollar and commodity prices are up. But I think that everything really coalesces around our concern about the fact that trade talks with China are going in reverse, where we've escalated those trade talks, and those things are going to start to manifest themselves in concerns by corporate America as we start to hear conference calls on earnings reporting season. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to start to hear from companies, and they're going to mention things like a strong dollar, higher input costs, but they're going to talk about their concerns over trade, and I think that becomes real the more we escalate those talks with China. So I think that when we think about the drivers of what we're talking about in the sell-off here, first and foremost, I think some of those are getting better, right? So today, we're selling off again. These sell-offs usually take 3 days. We're in day 2. The last time we had a concern about the higher interest rates and inflation was in February. The S&P 500 sold off about 8.6%. We're down about 7% in the current sell-off. So it's sort of in line. But what's gotten better over the last couple of days is the dollar's a bit weaker. Energy prices are a bit weaker. I think that when we look at the yield on the 10-year, that's backed off from its peak. So I think the overarching concern is how many companies are in their conference calls are going to talk about China and trade concerns, and how much does that bring down estimates for the fourth quarter?